Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to see the blocks in the Scratch application. So here I am using the Scratch offline version. As you can see, we have the interface already open. So let's get to the blocks. So if you can see on the left side, we have the Scratch blocks that is mentioned as code. Under code we have different block categories. So the first is the motion block. If you can see, once you click any category, uh, that blocks will be visible to you. So for example, if you want to move your sprite or your character, as you can see, we have a cat over here. If I want to move it or do something with regards to motion, I can use the motion block. So for example, if I wanted to move 10 steps forward, I can use this one. I can just drag and drop it here. If I want to remove this, I can simply put it back. Similarly, if I want the sprite to go to some position, I can use this. If I want to turn the direction, say if I want it to face upwards, downwards, backwards, I can do it. And similar is the case. So we'll be learning about these blocks while we are doing some of the other projects. So I just want to show you the categories that are available and what all you can do using the Scratch block palette. So here you can explore these, and you can just simply, if you want to see what a block does, just drag that block, just click on it. If you have noticed, our character, our sprite is moving forward. These 10 steps, these are like very minute to observe. So if I increase them, say 100 steps for example, now you can see. So this way you can do it, and I'll put it back. So you can explore all the different blocks. Once you click on any block, it can it says glide 1 second to random position, so it will go to any random position. You can glide it to where the mouse pointer is, so it will follow the mouse pointer. You can do that also. I hope you are able to see our sprite. Now let's go to the look section. Here we'll have the options, the blocks that will help your sprite to communicate something to the users. Say for example, if I want to display a message, and so that anyone who plays the game sees the message, welcome message first, I can use this kind of blocks. Anything related to looks or appearances can be found here. If you want to increase the size, decrease the size of the sprite, if you can see, whenever I am clicking it, the size is increasing by 10. I can change the number, I can change the message from here. So these are manual, so every time you need to click while testing your code. But if you are writing a code and if you want to run it all once, you need not click every time. You can just use events block. So say for example, when you click on the flag, so where's the flag? Here's the flag to run the code. It will display the message. Okay, so that way you can do. I'll come to this block category also. So once we are done with the looks, so there are different categories. I urge you guys to explore what all options we have. You just drag and click and you will see what the function is. Sounds we have, what sound we want to play for how long, if you want to increase or decrease the pitch and all. So that option is there, and then if you want to stop the sounds, if you want to clear the sounds, you can use these blocks. Going ahead, The event section, like this is one of the important sections because this helps you to run the code and use multiple functionalities for your project. Like I showed you, whenever you click the flag or whenever you click some key, what should happen. So there uh, this blocks will help you out. Yeah, I hope that's clear. And you can also use the broadcast thing. This we have one, if I'm not wrong, the first or second video wherein I've shown you how to use the broadcast blocks and what is their use and how they help you in making an interactive project. So you can go and watch that. So this is how these blocks help you to run the code based on some input that you give. For example, either you click the flag or you press any key, and whatever you have written below that will be executed. So that's the event section, followed by the control section. Here, whatever application or function you want your sprite to do whenever you click a flag. For example, whenever I click a flag, I want my code to wait for a second and then display the hello message, and then display some other message for like 5 times, 10 times. So here, if you can see, these are the loops. These are the forever loops. Here we have a forever loop. For example, if I want it to do something continuously without stopping, say for example, say hello continuously, I can just put it here and you can see. So you won't be able to see if that hello will go as it was going earlier, because it is a forever loop now. Likewise, if you want to do some operation, some function for a particular set of duration or set number of times, then you can use the repeat block for say how many times you want to do. If you want to have some sort of an if and else condition, then you can use these blocks. Likewise, I'll help you understand them further in the next videos. I'm not going much detail into this now. So all these blocks you can explore very easily, and you'll enjoy whenever you use such blocks. So I urge you to explore these blocks as well. Then sensing categories. So whenever if you are in a game and when you want to do some operation, so I'll stop this. Do some operation, you can use the sensing blocks. Say for example, if you want to do something when you press a key, or if you want your character to do something when you click on it using a mouse, or if you want it to follow you using the mouse, then you can do that. You can also give users a question using these blocks. Say for example, this one, if I click on it, it is asking me what's your name, and it is also asking for an answer also. So this way you can create an interactive game using the sensing block, wherein the users can give inputs for your game or your project. So you can do this using the sensing block. The operators, if you want to have some mathematical operations, there are some functions that you want to perform where you need mathematical formulas, there you can use these operators. In some projects we'll see the use of operators also. Variables, if you want to change something, like the variable name itself indicates it's not constant, it changes, so you can use the variable block. I'll show you how to use the variable block when we go and do some projects, trial projects. So if you want to hide the variable, show the variable, if you want to display something on the screen like a scorecard something, then you can use the variable options. My blocks, if you have created any blocks, you create any blocks, then you can use it in the my block section. And also, as we have seen in one of the earlier videos, there are extensions that are available. So if you want to type something and that is read to the players of the game or your project users, then you can use the text to speech. If you want a pen to display something that is being drawn, like we have in some animations. You can use the pen, you can use music if you want to use the camera option, and that you can use here. Likewise, if you want to work with some hardwares like microbit, Makey or Legos, you can use these extensions also. We are not going into details of that. So this was a brief about the blocks. I just wanted to give you a brief idea. So I hope you got some clarity on what all options we have in Scratch, and I have gone a little. I've shown you a quicker overview, but if you explore, then you can find a lot of functionalities that are available in the Scratch software. So please go and have a look once. I hope you'll enjoy it. Until next time, take care. Goodbye.